Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Project Management and Control. In this video, I will try to explain how we can link our project calendar with the global calendar. So first we see what are the project calendars and global calendars at a glance. The project calendar are the calendar which are associated with the project specific projects only, and it cater all the specific requirement for the project for the working and non-working hours and days. And on the other hand, global calendar is a calendar which is making globally and which can be used as a source calendar for other project calendars. In the global calendar, already you define in recurring holidays and working and non-working hour, and it will be linked with the project calendar. So these changes you make in the global calendar will be inherited in the project calendar also. So as a planning engineer, we know that when we are creating new project, start creating new project, and at the same time we are creating a project calendar associated with that project only. So when we are making this project calendar, the reason for making the specific calendar for the project is that all the specific requirements from the contract condition of contract or from the client and engineer will be highlighted in the calendar, and it is reflected in the project timeline also. So when we are making new project, it is always recommend when we are making the new calendar for the project. Sometimes we copy the project calendar from our project calendar, or sometimes we from the global calendar. So it is always recommended to when we are making a new project calendar, copy it from the global calendar, because global calendar can be considered as a source calendar which contains all the general requirement or general timetable for the country. It contains all the recurring holidays and working and non-working hours in that calendar. So once you copy from global to project calendar, you don't need to define this holidays and working non-working hours in the calendar, because it is already specified in the global calendar. So it will save our considerable amount of time, and at the same time, you can add a specific project requirement in that calendar, so it will save our time. So when we are copying our project calendar from the global calendar, all the holidays and working and non-working hours will be inherited from global calendar to project calendar. So once we are making this calendar, we should know that what are the advantages and disadvantages of global and project calendar, and why we should use it and why we should not use it. So the advantage of the global calendar is that, as I said little before, that already all the holidays and working hours already defined in the global calendar. So once you copy from global to project calendar, you don't need to make these changes again and again. And the second advantage is that if you make any changes in the global calendar, it will be reflected in all the project calendar associated or linked with that global calendar. So you don't need to go and each individual projects and define these changes one by one, because one change will be reflect on all the project calendar linked with that global calendar. But on the other hand, the disadvantage is that if you don't have the control over the changes, or anyone can make these changes without your information and without your intimation, and you are not aware of, then this changes will reflect in your project calendar, and sometimes you get some undesired project result for which you don't have any justification. So you don't know someone made these changes. It's only can be known if you go and take a project calendar, then sometime it is make shown as a mark as that something have been changed in the global calendar, which is reflected in your project calendar. Once we copy our project calendar from the global calendar, after copying from global to project calendar, and after this copying, if some changes are made after copying, be careful after copying the from the global to project calendar. Anyone and make any changes, these changes will be reflected in the project calendar dialog box. So we'll see this little detail in the project itself. Let's open our Primavera. So now I open one of my projects. So once our project is open, we just go enterprise in the calendar. Okay, and you see that in the calendar dialog box, we have three options: global calendar, resource calendar, and project calendar. So now we are in the global project calendar because this is selected, and there we have three projects. So we just go and add here new calendar. Here you can list down all the projects you have make in global calendar. From here, I select one project which is OBZ working days. and just select this one. And once you select this project, it will consider as your source calendar for the project. So now you write the name trial project calendar 1. Okay, make this one after giving the name, and you open to modify this or click the modify button. The modify dialog box will be open. Here you can see that project name is written trial project calendar 1, and here you can see that we are in the month of November, and there is no working, no holidays, only Fridays are the holidays. And at the very bottom, you will see that inherit holidays and exceptions from the global calendar. Inherit holidays and exceptions from the global calendar means our this calendar is taking the or link with the with the opposite working days calendar. So any change work holidays and working hours or non-working hours defined in this calendar will be inherited here in this project calendar also. So now if you close this one and go into select the global calendar, and from here I select OBZ working days and click modify. If you click modify, here you can see that modify dialog box will open, and you can see that we have Friday off and all are working days. So you select just 23rd November and make it non-work days. So now these changes we make after copying. So these changes will be reflected in our trial project calendar, which is a project calendar, not the global calendar. So I close this one, and now I go again in project calendar and select my trial project calendar 1 and click modify. So you can see there now 23rd November will be shown as a global sign. Means that something have been changed after copying this calendar, because it was before, if you remember, it was not there. So now it shows that 23rd November is a changes which someone make in the global calendar. So this global sign shows that it is that global change. So now as you see that, for example, 10th November, we have 8 working hours. Just noted here that we have 8 working hours. I close this one and go again in global calendar, select this my source calendar and click modify. And now I make this 10 hours as exceptions, 4 hours day, half day work. So we select OK, and just again come back into project calendar and select the trial project calendar again and modify. And now you can see that the stand number is shown as exception 4 hours. So these two changes are made in the global calendar after copying our from global to project calendar. So this is because this is linked with the OBZ working days calendar. You can see that inherit holidays and exceptions from the global calendar. If you don't want to link these two project, global and project together, just open this drop down box. If you open this drop down box, the list, it will show you all the global calendar names. From here just select none. If you select none and click OK, and then open the calendar again, enterprise calendar, and go to project calendar, select trial project calendar 1 and select modify. And now you see this is not shown. These changes you make in the global calendar not shown, but these changes are still there in the global calendar. If you go in global calendar, select this calendar, modify, and you can see that we have this 10 hours working, 10 number exception half day work, and 23rd we select as non-working. So these changes are there, but it's not shown in project calendar because now we remove the link. Okay, if you want to link it again, just open this one and write the name working days. Now you see it's shown here. So in this way you can link your global calendar with the project calendar. Any changes in the global calendar will be reflected in the project calendar, and it will be shown here as a global sign. So you will know that these changes are made after copying this from global to project calendar. So as we see that, say a little before, there is both advantages and disadvantages are there for this copying from global calendar to project calendar. But it is if you don't have control over the changes, so better to don't. It's recommended to know don't use this option to link global calendar to project calendar, because it is not normally habit of planning engineers to going and check the calendar every time. Once you make the calendar, we are not going to repeat it again and again. Calendar is specified, defined. So it's very rarely by chance maybe you open and find this text that someone make these changes. So that's why it is not recommended to link our global and project calendar together. And but if you are very confirmed that there's no changes without your information, and so you can make this link. So I hope this video tutorial is a little bit helpful for you and you learn something good for your work. So if you like it, please consider subscription and share this video, and I will appreciate your valuable and feedback and comments to make new videos for our fellow plan engineer. And till next time, thank you very much for your time. See you again. Take care and bye bye.